What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amalgam Show. I'm one of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Nathaniel Redden
What's up, everybody? We're back.
from outer space.
No.
Did we take last week off?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
else didn't come up. And it was just going to be me and Keena, and I was like,
That's right.
And then there's Dean Kaminsky as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's here. Kyron's sick and Shannon's dead.
Yeah.
Yep. Official reasons. Nathaniel,
Yes.
what's the Amalgam Show about?
The Amalgam Show is about
It's
pop
too many
culture things that
choices.
we
There are.
like and care about. Also, beery sometimes.
Beeries? No, that's pizza time.
No, that damn it. I'm just trying to sort of, bring it back.
Fuck, now I want pizza.
I don't.
The Domino's real close.
I'm just really hungry.
That's fair.
I barely had breakfast.
Oh, I had porridge.
I ate scrambled eggs.
Fancy.
Alright, brag
Because I
about
cooked
it.
scrambled eggs.
I can't cook scrambled eggs.
You can't?
My fridge was
fucking
empty and
love
I was hungover, so I made mee goreng noodles.
Of course you did.
That's my lunch. They're sitting soaking right now.
Fair.
This is the kind of content you can look forward to. Housekeeping, I guess there is.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
It's so sad.
Yeah, that's an old meme now.
No. Just the housekeeping, like the lowest volume. Be sure to check out our Games Lab, where Shannon and I talk about the video games and industry. This time we talk about Rockstar and how much they're fucked up this week.
What'd they do?
They said that we do 100-hour work weeks, and they're like, no. And then they fucked up, because crunch has been a big issue in video games this year.
Okay.
Crunch.
Time.
Yes, is where like you work overtime a lot. Usually in America it's unpaid, and it's pretty bad.
Oh.
Been a big conversation this
Happens
what-
a lot in games.
Did someone arc up about it?
Yeah,
I guess a lot of people would have. I mean, I would.
Yeah, but like the people that would arc up about it would be employees. And
Yeah.
obviously they knew they were doing 100-hour weeks.
yeah. It's. I think one of the biggest concerns is that they're not being paid for it. They're just doing it.
Were they not though?
No,
Not always.
no. That like Rockstar. The example is that they might get a bonus at the end of the year, and then that bonus isn't like really determined. Like there's no algorithm for it.
Yeah. For example, at one point when my brother was dating his last girlfriend, she got like a massive bonus and he got like $3,000. She got like 38.
Right.
She's in marketing and he was actually developing.
Right.
Yeah, so it's all. That's why people are like talking.
That was because he jumped from project to project, wasn't it?
It could have been. I mean,
Was that
marketing, you
I don't
usually
understand
concentrate
the
on one thing.
metrics,
She
yeah.
concentrated on Far Cry, but I think he was working on Far Cry and Assassin's Creed and
Was that his decision to bounce around, or was
No.
that just no? Yeah, then like that's just his job to go around animating doors from from game to game.
yeah,
Mm.
he just programs. He
Yeah.
does all of the sciencey part of it,
Yeah.
which would fucking suck. I don't know why he would do that.
I think
I hate
it's
I
fun.
mean, like it'd be fun for some people, but fuck, I would hate doing that.
Yeah,
It's all maths.
What, developing? Or marketing?
It's
Yes.
just developing your in the programming side of it. You have to figure out.
how to make the dude run.
Well, like some games have different types of physics. So you've got to basically create an entire new way that things can move and be affected by literally anything.
Yeah,
So,
Right.
making a game is hard.
yeah.
That's why it took Rockstar 10 years to make another game, or 5. That's hyperbolic. But
Hey, it's
still,
got 60 hours of gameplay for single player, so...
the horse balls can shrink in the wind.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah, that's like Shannon's thing. It's just like, why? It doesn't make me any more immersed or less immersed. It's just someone spent 6 months doing that. Like, what the fuck?
And what if you have a female horse?
Exactly.
You're not going to
no
experience
coverage
the
on
ball
that.
shrinking. Yeah.
You can buy a new horse.
What do you mean you can buy a new horse?
You can keep buying horses.
Oh, yeah, but like... you know.
Or stealing horses, whatever.
I'm trying to think how online's going to work for that. Because I'm just imagining GTA Online, but with horses instead. That's all
I,
I'm
have no
imagining.
clue. I think it's going to start off like the way GTA 5 did, which was tame. And then it'll get...
Oh,
We'll get
fuck.
instead of like Undead Nightmare,
Mm.
we'll get something like magic, like from the... Because the Western, like St. Orleans, not St. Orleans, what's it called? New Orleans, like that kind of magic-y bullshit. That's how
Yeah.
they incorporate
Yeah.
the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse kind of stuff again. horses that can
right,
fly
yeah.
backwards.
But I remember GTA Online when it first came out, and it was actually like really easy to wrap your head around.
Because it's gangsters. But now it's like bikers, CEOs, fucking... You can own a nightclub now.
Yep.
That's what...
There's just so much.
That's
that
what
you
I was
can
playing
do.
it the other night for, because I was trying to get enough money to get a nightclub. It's gonna cost 2.2 million for like top end shit.
Man, I wish that bug still worked. Remember when we'd do that with Downey? Me and Downey would just sit there.
Well,
my god!
Because I played it on 360 and a hacker came into the lobby and just gave everybody like, I think it was like $3 billion.
In shark cards.
Oh, not in shark cards. They literally just hacked it in. So
Okay.
like at one point, bags of money would just drop on you and it would give you like so much.
Jesus Christ.
And so I ended up buying like everything that the 360 was updated to, which I ended up buying a gold jet for $10 million and then like a gold helicopter for 8.5, and then like, you know, I bought the most expensive car 20 times and put it into a 10-car garage. Because I figured if I was going to switch over to Xbox One, I'm pretty sure there was something where it was like, if you have a certain amount over and there's no like history of you purchasing shark cards, they just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just invested all into.
I bought assets to then.
So then you sell it
later.
Yeah.
So I had
That's
like
what I did.
I had like a 10-car garage filled with these cars that were worth like.
Is it cross-platform
2.2
yet?
million.
No.
No.
I just want to play with people on the Xbox One, but I have it on PC, and I don't want to buy another copy because I've already got it on the Xbox. I've got it on Xbox 360 and PC now. I'm not buying it again.
Yeah.
I only bought it the once because GTA Online never interested me. And I think when I first played it, it was when it was super buggy and all
You know
that.
how fucking weird it is to fly a plane in GTA on the computer? Not fun.
Like a flight sim.
You like have to use the numpad and everything. Like it's really fucking weird. That's why even on the computer I play it with the
Controller.
I was doing this heist with Reynolds, and you can have 4 people in there, but like you only need 2.
Oh, okay.
And Reynolds has barely played it. Like he was level 7, like rank level, and I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be difficult." I was like, "What do you want to do? Do you want to stealth, or do you want to be the guy that like just has to steal the helicopter?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll fucking steal the helicopter." I was like, "Okay." Thinking like, you're gonna fuck this up so badly, and like every fucking 5 minutes, like I would just be in this place like stealthing around, like killing all the people that I needed to kill. And then I'd like finally be leaving the building, and then it would just be like, mission failed. Fuck, like, Red Dog Shawnee died. It's like, god damn it.
I hate that. That's the one thing I didn't like about fucking online is that you might not even fuck up and somebody else did. That you might not even know, and you're just like, I hate you so much.
Heists.
And they just keep joining your lobby, and you're like, you're fucking useless, go away.
It got to the point, because like, I'm used to people just like knowing how to play. I completely forgot that I needed to like tell him how to do shit. And then there was one point where I was driving, and he kept shooting the cars in front of us, which got the cops onto us, which got us like 4 stars. So I was just like driving, trying to fucking get away from that. And I was like, can you shoot some of these cunts? He's like, I ran out of bullets. It's just like, fuck.
Yeah,
So
that sucks about being in low levels that you can't
Yeah.
buy certain guns straight away.
Well, that's
so you're just
the
sitting there
thing,
with a
it's like-
handgun, and
he's
you're like
like-
10 rounds.
He's like, I've got an assault rifle. I'm like, you can't pull that out in the car. And he's like, that's fucking stupid. I'm just like, god damn it. It was a challenge and a half, but we got there in the end. It got to the point where he literally was just like chilling out in a corner, just killing people as they walked towards him. I finished my part of the mission, and then I drove to him to then help him with his part to steal the helicopter, which he was meant to come and pick me up in. That's how bad he was.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, for fuck's sake. I got there and there were like 4 guys left, and I was like, fucking so bad. So yeah, that was fun. But Red Dead 2, that'll be fun.
It'd be interesting.
I'm curious. I got the because they had like a thing for GTA Online where you had to do like a scavenger hunt, and then once you did it, you got a revolver, like a heavy revolver, and it's meant to be like a promotion for like, a gun that you can get in Red Dead 2 when it comes out. So
Did you get that gun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're all set for Red Dead 2.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Are you going to be buying it like on next Friday?
Probably won't buy it when it comes. No, it's
Okay.
not when it comes out. I'll just afterpay it. No,
Sorry.
I'll just afterpay it.
I was that close to doing that to Mario Party this week.
Well, Red Dead 2 is literally 100 gigabytes.
Yeah.
That's the size of
It
it.
comes on 2 discs.
So
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
So if I do buy it with a code,
Kind
I'm
of
gonna need to
word.
delete a lot of my games.
What world do we
Because I've
live
got
in?
like 120 games
Oh my God.
installed. Technically, I don't play a lot of them, so I probably could, but I don't want to.
I
I'm
would.
gonna have to.
I don't think I'd ever finish that game. Like ever. I'm having trouble finishing like a Hollow Knight. Like.
No, that's like for me. Like I've decided I'm not buying Red Dead, which is like crazy as someone who's into games because like I'm like I've got Assassin's Creed, Pokemon's coming out,
Yeah.
then Smash, and
Yeah.
then Kingdom Hearts, and then I just have no time. And there's other games I want to like go back and catch up on, like Assassin's Creed Syndicate and other stuff, Final Fantasy games when they come out.
I've got so many games to fucking play.
Yeah. So Red Dead is like one of those games where like I'm just gonna leave that till probably halfway through next year because then nothing comes out then.
Yeah.
And then I'll finally.
Well, are they going to release online straight away? Because that's literally the only reason that I would really get it is because the people that I play Xbox with are going to play it.
Yeah.
So
They're gonna do what they did with GTA 5.
Yeah, where
Like,
it took
do a
time.
Single player for a bit and then delay it. And I think because they know how big of a fuck up the launch of GTA Online was. Do you remember it?
Was it a
came
fuck
in-
up?
Yeah, it was bugged. Like there was error codes. Like no one could actually get a game for the longest time. It was on like infinite loop loading. Yeah, it was a real deal.
Yeah, but they've perfected it perfected it. The load times are fucked, but once you're in a game, you're in a game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that seems to be the thing now. But yeah, hopefully they can launch with a better version of GTA Online with Red Dead, and hopefully it doesn't bug me. But it will be because the servers will crash. And
yeah. True.
Yeah, I don't think I'm very that much keen for Red Dead. I mean, like, if people buy it and then are like, wow, this is amazing, and they play it all the time, and like, I know that I'm into similar games as they are. If people get it and they really enjoy it, I might look into playing it, maybe buying it, but...
Well, it's really hyped, which is why I'm going to get it.
It's like, it's changing the entire open world games. Like side quests aren't side quests, they're just quests.
Well,
Quest is just quests.
At the end of the day, like, I liked GTA Online when it first came out, and I liked GTA 5. So I played Red Dead. I think it was just Undead Nightmare that I played. I didn't actually play the story.
I did not know it's great. It's just a very different experience.
Yeah, very different. Yeah. So like, you know, and I enjoyed it. So
That's the thing. I enjoyed. Besides Max Payne 3, which is just a linear Rockstar story. Red Dead is the only Rockstar game I've finished because I've played a bunch of GTA that I've never.
Did you not finish 5?
That's the only game I finished was number 5,
I
GTA
got like
5.
halfway through. I'm like, this is not doing anything.
Never been able to finish any other
It takes
GTA game.
time.
Yeah.
Because like it takes so fucking long to actually introduce the characters,
Oh,
and then you
man.
finally like get used to the characters.
Who
And
do
it's
you
like
start
you have to
off
be
as
Trevor
again?
for 20 years, and it's
Yeah.
like fuck.
Oh yeah, you have to
start
be
off.
Trevor for
You start
Asia.
off as Michael,
Yeah.
and then it introduces the character switching mechanic. So
That's
then
right. You
switch
start
between
off
Michael
as
and Trevor
Michael, and then you have to play as Trevor for Asia.
to shoot.
And then you
No, you
find-
can switch back. You could switch in between the two.
I thought you had like the opening scene as Michael, and then
Yeah.
it went to Franklin.
No.
and you
So the
couldn't be
opening
Michael.
scene is Michael.
Yeah.
And then like he gets taken hostage by a security guard and like rips off his mask, and then it's like hold down on the D-pad and switch to Trevor, and then you shoot the security guard as Trevor. You can switch between the two for the rest of that level. Then you start as Franklin, try to steal a car from Michael, then you unlock Michael, then you do a heist, and then you unlock Trevor, but you can
That's
only
right.
be Trevor because the other two are like laying low. So then Trevor eventually finds Michael, and that's when you unlock
That was a
characters
It
again.
was a decent story.
It was a good story.
If you pushed through it, it was really fun. But
Like it takes a really long time to take off, and once it does, like Franklin gets out of the hood.
Yeah.
Fucking Trevor fucks a teddy bear.
I didn't get to that part.
yeah, he was
crazy.
weird.
I think like the general thing for me is that I don't like modern open world games. terms of like modern settings, like I'm never a fan of like Crackdown or anything like that.
I love that game.
Yeah.
It's really weird that it's still not out. Is it out yet? No,
No.
I don't think so. It was supposed to be out in February.
Dude, it was meant to be out years ago.
What the fuck?
Crackdown's that situation because originally, remember how it was going to use the cloud? It was all the loading was going to be on the cloud, and then all the buildings would just collapse, and it was going to be like loading in from the internet.
Oh, okay.
It was going to be like half the game would be there, like on your console, the other half would be streaming everything in. But because Xbox changed their course when they were, remember how they were always online and the connector was going to be built in, blah blah blah. When that got patched out, it changed what Crackdown 3, but essentially had to rebuild the game. Now it's just Crackdown 2, or 1, 2. With Terry Crews.
I thought he was taken back out.
I don't know.
Because there was that trailer where it was like, he was in it, and then, I don't know, I feel like something happened and they decided...
Well, he was going to be in, he was going to be Doomfist in...
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Overwatch.
That's it, Overwatch. I fucking haven't played that game in ages, but...
Same. I think they released new heroes a few months ago.
Oh, it's a hamster dude.
Yeah, hamster.
Yeah, I want to play Overwatch, but I don't know, I just don't really want to play with
Just can't be
strangers.
bothered.
I enjoy playing with friends. But yes. Anyway, what have you been into this week, Keena? Let's do this.
The housekeeping.
Oh, really?
What is the picture? / Amalgam show where you can listen to Amalgam Archaeology. We might be recording a new one of those soon.
Amalgam Archaeology.
Yeah.
So what do you do in Amalgam Archaeology? You talk about older stuff, don't you?
Older stuff.
Like-
That can be really anything. Basically, anything with a lineage
Yeah.
is like, we're going to put a pause on Final Fantasy because we weren't as prepped for that as we thought. Another one that you guys could get in on would be Fable.
I'd be very excited to do that. Let's do a Fable one.
Yeah.
And put a lot of effort into it this time. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. It just took like, I think you would only talk about the 3 games because the other games might as well not exist.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Connect one?
Yeah, I'll just think about it.
Oh my fucking god. Let's do special mentions at the end and want to kill myself.
Another series you could do is Assassin's Creed. Because I think we've all got opinions on that. Just talking about...
You want me to talk about Assassin's Creed? Because anybody who watches this has no idea what our stances are.
And I think if we go through game by game, that'll give us like...
We should...
One was a story builder, 2 was the good one.
That's it.
My
That's
favourite
all I'm
was
saying.
Brotherhood.
But what I'm saying is, like, there was a massive difference between the two. Like,
One was-
number 1 was literally like, we're going to set you up with all the lore and you can't swim. Then 2 was like, alright, you can fight now. And Ezio's cool. He's not a little bitch following the code.
Also, your uncle's
doesn't
name is
know the
Mario.
code.
Ha 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 ha, Mario. Get it? Lol.
It's a me, I'm Mario.
I do know what they said. They just couldn't pass the opportunity.
Yeah. It's good time.
So yeah, we can do stuff like that. If you have any questions to the show, please comment below or email us at americanshow@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please, that would be awesome.
I started playing 4 again.
So what?
I started playing 4 again and I forgot where I was up to.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah.
Okay. When you were
Black
you
Flag.
said 4, and then you didn't actually finish saying 9. I thought you were saying 4 9.
Oh,
Like,
Oh, no.
I don't hate myself. Yeah, no, that...
So how's Assassin's Creed 4?
I forgot where I was up to. Because I just got the Mayan outfit last I remember.
Oh, that's like...
And then I was working on the gun swords.
Mm-hmm.
But that requires doing all the assassination contracts. And I don't think I've done any except for 1. So that's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Plus, if I'm going to 100% it like I originally set out to do, I'm going to have to get all the treasures.
Yeah.
And then like the islands with just the random chests.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get all those.
I did all that.
I was close to fully upgrading the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can take on the legendary ships.
That's... I played a little bit of 4 before starting Odyssey, because what I did was I played 4 and a little bit of Origins again, because basically Odyssey is that, just for Origins.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the ship in 4 is a lot better than, like all the ship mechanics in 4 is so much better than they are in Odyssey. Because the ship is a ship, like you have your cannons, you have like you can fire behind, you can fire in front. Whereas in Origins, it's just side to side and
It's like
random.
arrows, isn't
It's
it?
arrows and spears, which makes sense because that's the tech that we're going.
Yeah, but it's so
it just makes
weak.
it not as fun. Yeah.
It's so weak.
You can use fire arrows.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was that Origins?
No, that's
Origins
Odyssey.
had a little bit of that, but it's mostly Odyssey.
Oh, did Origins
Odyssey
have
was-
boat mechanics?
Yeah,
Oh.
very little. Like there were very linear sections where you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've never been a fan of the boat,
Yeah,
like doing boat stuff.
it's so fun.
I played number 3 and I wasn't a fan
Number
of it.
3 wasn't nearly as good as number 4.
Like yeah, again, 3 was much like Origins. Like they were setting up the ship mechanic, they were implementing it, and then the next game just lets you go
Yeah,
full on.
that's a good one.
That's going to your point on the legendary ships. There's nothing like that. Like the most is there's like cultists on the ships, but they're just like tougher ships. There's nothing like cool legendary ships.
What the fuck do I get for doing the legendary ship? Is it just reels?
I don't know.
Reals? However you
I
pronounce
think
it.
So I don't know. I was getting the trophies for it.
Plus, yeah.
But it sucks because like I keep looking back at my Assassin's Creed 4 trophy list and I have a bunch of them that were bugged and never popped. It was like finish sequence 7, I don't have that, even though I finished the game. And I'm like, maybe I could just replay the game again and maybe they'll pop again. But then like the other trophies, I've got multiplayer trophies. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm never getting
Yeah.
55.
Yeah. Well, multiplayer's dead on that game, so
Yeah.
that's the problem with games having like multiplayer trophies.
Yeah.
Because it's
I
like,
remember Castle Crashes with its
Multiplayer.
multiplayer trophies. I was like, I don't want to pay for live. I was like 10.
Yeah. That's why I kind of like the re-releases, like the Ezio trilogy. They've taken out the online trophies and put in the DLC to get the platinum.
for the re-releases.
Yeah, is that for the Ezio trilogy on PS4 and Xbox One?
Did they do re-releases?
Yeah, they're the HD collection
Oh.
called the Ezio trilogy.
Oh.
At this point, 1 will be the only game that hasn't been remastered.
Fair.
Because 3 is coming out next year. So everything else will be on PS4, Xbox One gen. It'll just be Assassin's Creed 1, which is
Mm.
kind of sad because it's a dull game, but it would look pretty in a remaster. Just more than just grey.
Yeah, but it was so repetitive.
Yeah. Like the problem with that game is it's
I
gameplay.
actually finished it fairly easily, but that was in a simpler time.
Oh, it was an easy game to finish. That was the problem.
Yeah.
It was basic and it
It was
was,
do the same thing 8 times.
as I said it. Yeah, yeah.
No, but I found it interesting, but that was in a simpler time, is what I'm saying.
That's
Like, back then, I'm like, this was an interesting game. But now, if you go back and play, you're like, wow, this is fucking
I
boring.
remember I saw my brother play it for the first time. Like the first time I'd ever heard of Assassin's Creed. He was downloading it, and then he played it, and that part right at the start where you do the first leap of faith, and then that guy breaks his leg.
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny. And that's like my earliest memory of Assassin's Creed.
We rented Brotherhood, or Kyron rented it, and like, hey, the games are good. And then we like finished those 2 games. Like, we should go back. Like this game, like it's so dull.
Yeah.
And then we went forward.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I played 1 before I played 2.
Yeah.
Because I think I bought 1, and then you had 2, and I think I borrowed it, and then did you have Brotherhood as well?
Kyron had Brotherhood on the PS3, so I
I
played
don't think if I
Brotherhood.
bought it.
I think you
don't
did
I
buy
did.
it.
Did I?
Pretty sure you bought it.
Maybe.
Unless I bought it, because I played
I
Brotherhood.
definitely got 3 because I got it for Christmas, and my family hated me because I wasn't outside for Christmas. They like bought me this new game, and I was just like sitting in the lounge room all fucking day playing it, and they were like, "Fucking come out and socialise." It's like you're all getting drunk, and I'm 12 years old. What do you want from me?
I really like the opening of 3. Who just plays Hatham, and then even when you're like young, like I do like that guy,
Yeah.
and then it just gets into I don't know what the problem with that game is. It just doesn't click properly.
I love
Yeah.
number 3. Everything about it. I don't know why. Everyone else I talk to is like, it's a very normal game, but I'm like, I loved it all the way up until the end.
I swear to God, that fucking old guy died like 3 times. I swear to God. Because I remember seeing, like, being in that game, and I was like, oh, he died, and then he'd be in another cutscene later. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I must have just not been paying attention or what, but it just, like, in a lot of scenes, it looked like he died. And then he finally died,
Yeah.
because he was put in a grave, but...
I'm interested to replay it because it's part of the season pass of Odyssey.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you get the 2 DLC expansions, and then you get Assassin's Creed 3 and 3 Liberation, HDified, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I'm interested because I had so much hype going into 3, and I'm wondering if that did play into it, because 3 just, I don't know. I think, yeah, and also Ezio is such a great character compared to Connor. Connor's dull.
Yeah. Connor was like, oh, white people, oh, terrible.
Yeah.
This is
I
what happens
also
when
like-
white people write my character. Oh.
Exactly. But
I guess I didn't really listen to the story.
So bad.
Like
Hayden
thinking-
was probably my favourite character.
Hayden's awesome. Like,
Hayden
I
was cool.
want to listen to the book where he's the main character, where it's just from his perspective. Like, it's a little bit. It's before and after 3, so
Yeah.
it's like.
Well, I looked into it because I remember when I was playing number 4, I was just interested in how Edward would die, so I googled it. Dies like a bitch. He gets robbed in his own house and then he dies. Like he doesn't die of sadness. It's not Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like I think he gets like shot or stabbed or something. It's
It's
like
kind of what happened to Ezio though.
3. No, Ezio got poisoned and he was like 70 years old.
The night before he got robbed, and then he's like and then they're just sitting on a bench, and then some guy was that poison? Because it's never like he just sits next to a guy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people suspect that he's, that guy that you beat up like every fucking Ezio game. Like the first game, he like breaks your sister's heart, so then you have to go and fuck him up. And then in the second game, you see him like hitting on this chick, and you fuck him up again. And then in Revelations, he hits on your love interest, and you fuck him up a third time.
Yeah.
You get like an achievement called Bully.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
I can't remember his
people
name.
think that's his son.
People think he's like a relative because he kind of looks like him.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like, Ezio was pretty. He wasn't healthy, obviously, but for a 70-year-old, like, he was doing alright. And then this guy just sits down next to him, and then he fucking gets up, and Ezio dies. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point in adding that person to sit next to him if that's not what happened?
Yeah. It was a weird scene.
Because it was a new character as well. It's not like it was someone from that was in the whole story. It was just some random guy. So, yeah, no, absolutely
I
got
like that
poisoned.
movie, except for that scene.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. But, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a bitch. Because Edward was like, what, 50
What? 50? Oh, yeah. That's,
when he died?
yeah.
Then Haven was like, oh, Templar. And his sister was like, fuck you. You're an idiot. It was a bad time. Bad times.
So Odyssey's good fun.
Yeah.
Other than the ship stuff. It's fun, but it's just not as good.
Isn't there a Black Panther thing? Like
yes.
a reference?
I've seen the scene. I haven't actually been there yet.
Yeah.
It's
It's just those two guys fighting in the water.
Yeah, it's the water fight scenes, that area.
Mm.
I don't know how they got it. Maybe they just... it's on the waterfall, we'll just make it like this.
It's like, oh,
It's
yeah.
totally in Greece.
Some dude like just saw Black Panther. He's like, put this in the game.
Yeah.
I'll put that guy there.
It's a good game. Yeah, it's very, very big. I keep looking at the map. I'm like, I haven't even been to half of it. Like, I haven't been to half the islands, and then I haven't been to the Isle of Sparta. Like, what's it called, the Peloponnese at all yet? I've been to the Land Bridge and Attica. Haven't been to the north, and then only a couple of islands. I've been playing the game for like 50 hours. It's so fucking big.
See, that's the only problem with some games nowadays. Like, they're getting really big.
Yeah.
Like, if you think of Fuel, like
Sorry?
Fuel, have you heard of that? It's like a, I don't know if there's like a story to it, but Achievement Hunter did like 2 different videos where they had to get an achievement of driving from one corner of the map to the other one. They did the first one for the first game, and then the second game came out and had a similar achievement. So that literally, unedited, took 2.5 hours
Jesus.
just to like travel that far. And that was like, they tried to like take shortcuts and shit, like just directly diagonal.
I feel like I know there were games that did that. They're just big for the sake of big. Whereas Assassin's Creed is big and there's stuff to do.
There's a reason to do it, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know. Yeah, there's been heaps of games. Like, it's so fucking big, and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has all.
Oh, there's space for activities.
I'm excited to finish off Spider-Man. I'm going to go ahead and play some more of that at some point.
The DLC comes out this week. I'm like, I have the fucking assignment to do. I can't.
DLC for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's, I'm going to say Catwoman. It's
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Oh, she's
Black
actually
Cat.
in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's in Spider-Man.
No, I
as a
know.
DLC, but you don't.
I didn't know that she was in a DLC for it. Though.
Yeah. And then the next one should come out at the end of next month. And then the final one.
What do you think the next one will be?
It's cool.
Harry comes back.
No,
Maybe.
it definitely won't be Harry.
No. You think it'll be like it? Do you think they'll make a second one to this game? I think
Definitely,
it's
like-
been left open to have a second Spider-Man.
That's the whole point of that. It does like post credits the way.
Because when I saw it, I was like, oh, it just looks like a Spider-Man game for the sake of being a Spider-Man game. So I thought it was just going to be a standalone, like Web of Shadows.
Okay.
But since actually playing it, I'm like, wow, this has a fucking ton of story to it. And then I heard that apparently the ending makes you cry. So
Yeah, I've been watching because I don't have a PlayStation. I've been watching a YouTuber play it, and yeah, I'm scared to finish the thing because it's gonna make me cry. I don't want to cry.
also, I didn't know Miles was in it until like
Oh, yeah.
halfway through. I don't know, I'm not even halfway through the game.
No.
I'm just like close.
He was
to
revealed on D3, like the second time they showed it off.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. He wasn't. It's not a spoiler, but he's in it. Too many fucking Spider-Mans. I want to say that one's going to be Silver Sable because it's called like Silver Linings or something. Here we go. The second one's called Turf Wars. Which I don't know what that
So that'd probably be like gangsters.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had like
King
another
Gangster.
superhero in it, like Daredevil or something.
Yeah, I think
Like
this game
Luke
is.
Cage.
Yeah, I think this game is just Spider-Man focused. Maybe I think maybe in the second one we'll start bringing in other heroes perhaps.
Can I just say it's fucking hilarious that Netflix is canning all of
Yeah, it's so weird. Like,
all those Marvel fucking TV shows.
Well, they're not. No one's really watching them anymore.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They were like, Iron Fist was cancelled, and then like a week later, it was like Luke Cage cancelled. It's like,
apparently the reason Luke Cage was cancelled is because like Netflix wasn't liking the way the scripts were coming in. Like they didn't like the theme and all that, the quality of the scripts, which makes sense because the second season of Luke Cage is fucking boring as hell. Iron Fist season 2 was good. That's something else I was into. I finished it.
he gets the suit in that one, doesn't he?
No. It flashes back to when he's in Kunlun, and it's very reminiscent of the Iron Fist suit. But it's just his training gear.
Iron Fist was so weird though, because it was like,
It wasn't him at all.
I had to beat a dragon to get this fist. Oh no, this random person that studied kung fu for the past 2 years is kicking my ass.
The second season, every issue people had with the first season, they fixed in the second season. Like the choreography is better to the point where they don't see that as choreography. Like the first one, you could tell, oh no, I'm blocking punch. Like you could tell what they were doing because like they only had a couple of hours to practice. As opposed to with the second season, they had weeks and months to prepare. It's has a better story. It's only 10 episodes instead of 13, so it's tied up. You should give a shit about the characters you didn't think. Like, you remember the brother, the son of the.
Oh yeah.
He's actually a somewhat interesting character in the second season.
Oh, that's useful.
Colleen is super. Like, she's even better this season.
What do you mean she's super?
Like, she does stuff. Like, she's not like, oh, I'm the hand. Like, she has her own issues as well to deal with.
Really?
It's just a way better season. And the fucking ending is ridiculous. Like, the post-credit scene is ridiculous.
Like good?
You guys gonna watch it?
No. But I wouldn't say it anyway.
Well, it's cancelled, so it's not gonna pay off. Are you gonna watch it, or?
Look, probably, but I don't care if I hear the ending anyway.
It's not the ending of like how everything ends. The thing is, basically,
Spoilers.
spoilers for Iron Fist season 2, which has only been out for a month, so something that hasn't been established is Iron Fist.
He's using the one.
Yes, he somehow manages to shoot with the guns, make them the iron guns, bang, put the energy in them, and then he shoots a bullet with the 2 bullets, and then they kill a person. Well, I just shoots a guy. I don't think he kills him. So he's able to empower weapons now, which is...
Was that a thing?
I've never seen that in comics or anything else. Maybe like some weird specific run that never took off.
I mean, like, I've never read an Iron Fist comic, but I don't remember that being a part of Iron Fist. Because I remember playing Ultimate Alliance 2, and it had like the biography for different characters. And I was really interested in Iron Fist and how he was. And it just like spoke about how he's a master in all these different martial arts, and like he's got like a strong fist. And I was like, okay, cool. Don't remember there being parts about you can empower shit.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
don't like.
What if he's in a fucking helicopter and then he just like empowers that fucking
I
thing?
know, like, it doesn't make any sense. It seems like they just literally pulled this out of their ass, because I've never seen this anywhere.
Okay.
Because the thing is with Iron Fist, like, they introduced that, like, he's not the best Iron Fist because he's meant to be able to use Iron Fists.
Boost.
Which is an interesting concept, like, that just means he has his own issues to deal with.
Well, he's also not meant to like have to channel it, like he's just meant to be able to activate it and just go.
Yeah. Which he does, you know, in his season 2, he does, like, he can just turn it on, he doesn't have to, because that show's fucking boring. The first season. The second season was good, which is why I'm sad they did cancel it. But, like they did in the comics, those 2 books were cancelled and then they just put them together. Iron Fist and Luke Cage, which made Heroes for Hire, which is what Luke Cage has been building to, like him actually getting paid to be a hero. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to do Heroes for Hire on Netflix at least. And I don't think, even if Disney picks up that show, I don't think, because Disney's focusing on actual MCU content.
Yeah, they gotta fucking fix
Loki
Infinity War, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to do like a Loki and a...
I rewatched that yesterday.
What's it called? Scarlet Witch TV show on the...
Now, is that set in the past?
I don't think it's going to take place. Well, I don't know about Loki. I think the Scarlet Witch one will probably be set after...
You reckon he's actually, like, that's it, he's dead?
I don't know.
Because he didn't die from the snap.
Yeah, he died by next snap.
Like, he's just straight up died.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like his Norse gods. In the comics, they introduce that, like, the gods, they're on a cycle. Every time Ragnarok happens, they get reborn. And Ragnarok's happened.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so I don't know. It'd be interesting. Avengers 4, only plus 2, 7 months away.
Last Cap film.
Yeah, good.
Is it?
Captain America's gone after this one. Chris Evans was like, I love working on it, but it's time to move on to other things. I mean, he was leaving either way.
Yeah, he was like...
His contract was up.
He was like, proposed with a 9 contract deal, and like, he's like, I don't want to be stuck on this forever. So he got it back down to 6, and he's done like a couple of things as favours, and I think in Avengers 4 is like, he just got renegotiated to do 1 extra movie, because that movie is a 2-parter. And then that's it. Like, which is why I've been expecting him to die since Civil War.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he can die at the end.
Well, I thought he died in Infinity.
Yeah. Well, I originally thought Civil War, like at the end of that he was going to die. He didn't. I'm like, okay, he can die in Infinity War. And then he doesn't. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, I've been prepared for him to die since like the end of 2014, like after
Soldier.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, the next one he's going to die. No.
Yeah. I mean, Civil War, I didn't think he would. Plus, in Infinity War, there's never actually an interaction between him and Iron Man, and they need to sort that before they can get rid of him. So they'll be like, oh, let's finish this together, like who we started, and then they're both gonna die or something. Because there's no way RDJ is gonna be able to do that and Sherlock. Because they're bringing out a new one. Well, that's why they stopped doing Sherlock, because he was too preoccupied with Avengers. So, yeah, they'll get rid of that, and then they'll bring back Spider-Man, Black Panther, the new generation.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, etc.
You reckon Thor will still be in it?
I don't know. I think Thor 4 will only happen if Taika Waititi comes back to direct it. Because they've been talking about Ragnarok.
I hope so.
Talk about Ragnarok 2 as opposed to Thor 4. But yeah, I think that's the only way we get another Thor movie. Because I don't think Chris Hemsworth...
That fucking Thor
movie
movie
had
was so
2
good.
bad Thor movies. Like,
The first one was just...
the first one's fine, the second one's bad.
It was
and
good.
He's not a good
Yeah.
character in the Avengers movies. He's just...
He was in Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War, yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that carried on his character
Ragnarok.
from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I also watched the first episode of Daredevil season 3.
Mm.
That show's good. Like, I'm glad because all the Netflix shows have been like really boring, except for Iron Fist lately, which is weird. That's a weird thing to say. Because since Iron Fist season 1, they've been pretty dull, I think. But then they picked back up.
They could have done better with Jessica Jones, I think.
Jessica Jones season 1's good.
She's meant to be able to fly, isn't she?
Yeah, but she kind of forgets.
What do you mean
Well,
she forgets?
in the comics, I don't know. Like they never established whether she can fly or not. They tease it off a lot.
She's a shit character. She's literally like female Luke Cage who's not as strong.
No, they're very, very different characters. She's got
Yeah, but like
the power set. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like she brings nothing.
Yeah.
Because the other guys are actually like martial artists, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I'm strong and I beat people up, and they don't expect it because I'm a woman.
Yeah, I think the Defender's power set's really weird, but as in her own character, in her own show, it's all fine, it's all good. It just gives her an excuse to bust down doors with ease.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
and that's all she does is a proper detective. That show is just a detective show, and that's fine. But this last season was just dull at that.
Yeah.
Daredevil season 3 is good.
To be fair, Daredevil's just suits, but with fighting.
Yeah, it's a proper like it's a proper superhero show in terms of like someone's gonna get beat up in every episode.
Yeah.
Whereas Jess and Luke, you can go like 3 episodes and no one gets touched. Like, can we please have some action? Like it just makes the pacing really bad.
Yeah, I struggled to watch it all. People were like, oh my god, this is coming out. You watching it? I was like, no.
I tried to get through Black Lightning as well, but they didn't do very well on that either.
Black Lightning's fun.
I didn't enjoy it that much.
I got sidetracked.
Isn't that DC?
Yeah, it's DC.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Fucking Black Lightning. What a shit name.
Yeah.
Because his lightning's blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he's black.
That's what I mean, like a literal race car.
DC's first or second black character. In the comics, like whenever a Black Rider gets onto him, they reaffirm his name as Black Lightning because like he was one of the first, so he hopes to inspire other Black Americans to become
superheroes. It's a dangerous job.
And then, yeah, exactly, and that's what that show does. It's just like, hey, being a superhero is fucked. I understand why you wouldn't like it, but for me it was really good because like all the other CW shows were like, this is getting boring, and they're like, oh, this is good and quality. It's like doing themes about American poverty and stuff like that. Whereas Ferraris once again like, I'm just gonna beat the dude because I have trauma.
Trumps every time.
Fucking Arrow in so long. I think I watched like up to season 3 and then stopped. And then with The Flash, I watched some of season 1 and then I think quite a bit of season 2.
Well, the one where he started getting like a new team
In Arrow.
for Arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
like season 4 or 5.
Yeah, like that's where I got up to, and I was just like, this is fucking shit.
Yeah, that team's
They add all these new characters in, and then giving them no backstory.
Yeah,
and we're meant to care about them, like no. Whereas Flash, it was okay because it was Flashpoint for an episode.
Yeah,
and even then it was kind of shit.
I've decided to take a break from watching all those shows because one, pirating them is getting really fucking hard, and two,
Flash is on Stan.
Yeah, they're a season behind, they just released.
But Netflix has Arrow as well, which is a season behind.
Yeah, I'm like, I think that's how I'm going to consume them now, just wait till the season's over, wait till they're on streaming. But, I think Supergirl's on Foxtel, I'm never giving them a fucking cent.
Yeah, Foxtel's a waste of money.
Yeah, and it's just a bad service as well. Like, I used it to catch up on Game of Thrones, and it was the
if you can afford Foxtel, it's not a bad service. It's just it's useless because it's like, oh, what do you want to watch? Oh, you want sport? Okay, you only want to watch one sport? We'll give you all the sports channels.
Yeah.
Oh, you also want documentaries? No, you can't pick and choose your channels.
Like, even if it's like, I'm talking about their streaming service, which is different again. Like
for Foxtel
now, yeah.
Oh, Foxtel now. Oh, that shit's broken.
Yeah.
I've got a 24-month starter pack with my new phone, and it's just I can't be fucked using it.
Yeah, no, it's the worst thing. I try to watch Game of Thrones on. I'm like, it's super hard to get into, like, the app, even on itself, and then, like, there's no subtitles, which, like, it's fucking 2018, like, subtitle support isn't that hard. Like, it took a while for Stan to get, like, full subtitle support, but they did have subtitles, and nothing on Foxtel had subtitles. Like, you have access to closed caption, like, they send them to you, because you need to put them on the TV when they're on TV, so it's just a fuck situation, never giving them any money.
I just hate Foxtel. I hate how they do business.
Yeah.
What do you
What
mean?
happens when you have the monopoly?
Yeah.
What do you mean how they do business?
They don't try to support their customer base at all. They just try to make people pay all the time for nothing. Like, all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I hate Fox.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Telstra owns it.
Yeah, I hate Telstra too.
They give good service. That's why I'm with them. They do. They, like, legitimately do. They have the best coverage in Australia.
That's because they own Australia.
I also watched a couple of movies for my TV calls. Hero, have you guys heard of that?
My Hero Academia? Yeah.
No, it's a Chinese film from 2002. It's got Jet Li in it.
I feel like I've heard of it.
No, I haven't seen
Didn't he die?
Jet Li, I think he's still alive.
We'll be right back.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. He's younger than Jackie Chan.
Yeah, but
And he's not wasn't shot or anything like
no, that was Bruce Lee.
So, yeah, I think he's good. He's kicking. Get a martial arts joke. But you know, it's a really good movie. It's a very pretty movie. I sort of got lost in it because what it is very it tells you one story, and then like you find out that the guy's lying, and then the emperor's like, "Oh, I think this is what really happened." I was like, "No, this is what really happened," and it just like sort of goes from there. It's very Rashomon, which does the same thing. That's a Japanese film. Yeah, it's very pretty, like a color coded. Like each version of the story has like a different color code. Like the first, I don't remember. The second is red, like everything's red, like what they wear or the background is red. The
Like Sin City.
The third one blue. Sorry.
No,
Did you say like TNT?
like Sin City.
Oh no, not quite like that. That's just like we're just going to use color sparingly, whereas this is just the entire scene is red
Yeah.
or blue or white. It's very pretty good movie. I did my assignment on it. It's good. And then I watched Okja, which is a giant pig movie on Netflix.
Giant pig movie.
Yeah, have you not seen
You
it?
talking about Seven Deadly Sins?
No, it's a live action movie with a giant CG pig. It's all over Netflix.
The fuck are you talking about?
Giant CG pig on Netflix.
Giant CG pig
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's Jonah Hill.
They keep saying it over and over again, like it makes sense.
Well,
Like,
it's-
obviously.
Well, it's on net. It's always like one of the movies that's like trending now, and it's just trying to force it down your throat. I don't watch that for uni.
I mean, The Haunting is something that I've seen, but what did you say it was called?
Okja, Okja.
Okja.
Yeah, it's a Korean American movie. It's directed by the same guy who did Snowpiercer. Any fans of Snowpiercer?
Nope.
A gentle giant and the girl who raised her are caught in the crossfire between animal activism, corporate greed, and scientific ethics.
It's,
Just sounds like M.A. Clifford.
I don't know what that is.
MA 15 plus Clifford. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Okay. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like.
It's what it is. It's the best live action Studio Ghibli movie.
Sure.
Except instead of food porn, it's like, look how bad the food industry is, or the meat industry. That's what it's about.
Alright.
Yeah. Have you not seen Snowpiercer?
Side what?
Seen Snowpiercer?
No.
The Chris Evans movie is really good. Just
No.
on the train.
I was trying to think what other movies he's in, and the only one I keep coming to is teen movie, or another teen movie.
He's in that. He's in Scott Pilgrim. He's one of the exes.
Oh yeah, the skateboarder.
Yeah.
Mm. Slash actor.
He's Fantastic Four. The old one.
That's true.
He's there's another one. He was in The Losers. He was the tech guy, which was really weird.
The Losers.
The Losers. It came out the same year as the A-Team, and they're very, very similar.
I don't know that film.
Yeah, that's weird. He's done stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
A bunch of
I
romantic
know.
comedies with Scarlett Johansson. I don't know where they are, but
Wait, actually?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah.
As if you'd stop being Captain America. Like, why would you hate that? I understand it's like I want to branch out, but like, it's a good setup. If Marvel offered you to be in so many movies for 9 years and you're already making that much money, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because then if anything else does flop, you're gonna have that stability.
Yeah, I think at the moment he does. Yeah, what I branch out. He wants to start on a directing career, which he's done one movie, but I think he just wants to expand on that, and then. I don't think he'd ever be opposed to coming back to like something big, like if there was like Avengers 10, like a 50-year anniversary or something. I don't know. He'd come back to like huge event, like I don't know, maybe Marvel vs X-Men, if that'll ever happen.
That'll never happen. There's no way. Doesn't Fox own X-Men?
Disney bought Fox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually went through.
Yeah, and they're doing all the paperwork and everything.
That's right.
And that's going to be done by the end of the year.
They had a surplus for their petty cash, so they were like, "Fuck it, let's buy Fox."
Fox.
Sorry, that's just funny.
Yeah, no, Fox. Like Disney was talking to Fox, like, "Hey, do you want to buy it? You want to be bought?" And they're like, "No." And then like other companies came up and like, "Hey, do you want to be bought by us?" And they're like, "Yes." And then Disney's like, "No, we call dibs. We don't want Comcast to own anything." That was like their competitor for the longest time. I'm like, can you fucking imagine if Fox is owned by Comcast? That'd be the worst. Comcast is like bad Telstra, but America.
Bad Telstra.
Bad Telstra.
So you mean Optus?
No, Optus is good Telstra, which is AT&T, which I don't think is the best good.
Optus is not good Telstra.
It's
Telstra
good.
is good Telstra.
No, so
Yes, it is.
Optus has like way better customer service. And
TPG's not bad for customer service.
The price is because A, their speeds aren't good, and B, they don't have the same coverage.
I know, that's why the coverage.
Plus your bandwidth is fucked for your internet.
Mm-hmm.
When I was with Optus, when I was living with Kyron, we literally got like 2 megabits per second. And then we went to Telstra and we got like 30.
You also went on like
Cable 3.0, yeah.
like a big difference.
Which was a Telstra service.
Which again, no one else can offer because Telstra owns everything.
Well, that's because Telstra was like, "Oh, these copper lines are fucked. Let's do something about it." And they started doing Cable 3.0, and then the government was like, "Oh, copper wires are fucked. Hey, stop what you're doing, Telstra. We're going to take it from here." And then they did NBN.
And then they were like, "Oh, you know what's a good idea? Copper wires."
And they were like, "Everything's going to be fiber." Oh fuck, that's expensive. Nah, I like my 7 bathrooms. Hey, let's put some copper wires in instead.
And they end up being more expensive. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And then I played a demo called Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Session. Which, have you seen that video of the guy like going really crazy on a drum game, and it's really intense? It's a Japanese drum game that finally got ported to localized to the West in English, and that game's really addicting. It's just a demo. It just has 3 songs, but it's really good. To the point where I went on the Switch, it had the same demo, but it's not the same game.
I was shit at
Slightly different. Band Hero.
Guitar Hero, yeah. So I'm scared to try games like that.
I can't go.
I was so bad, I was the singer of the group. Because you can't fuck up the lyrics if they're on the screen. Whereas my timing for the guitar is like...
I loved Guitar Hero. That was a fun
So
game.
bad at it. And then I tried to be a drummer, I was like, I'm bad.
I'm bad at rhythm games for anything above normal. Like
See, if it's like a controller and you have to like match it with that, I'm really good at it. But with the fucking shit instruments, no.
This one, like, it does have the drum support. Like, you can buy them and then use them, but for the most part, the PS4 version is just a controller. But it is like very hard, like, because it is so fast.
Yeah.
But like it is like
It's like that fucking Beat Saber. Have you seen that?
Yes, I really like that.
That's crazy.
You know what Beat Saber is?
Yeah,
Yes.
I want that.
Yeah, that's like I'm like PSVR.
I don't think I can do it.
price. Or if PSVR 2 backwards compatible.
Uh,
I'm gonna get. VR 2 hasn't been announced, but it's gonna be one day. Hopefully, time for PS5.
hopefully it actually works.
But then the Switch version, it's a slightly different game and a different selection of songs. It has controller support, but it also has motion controls, which doesn't work. Because the idea of the drum is you go the middle of the drum, the outside of the drum, blue, red and blue. So on the motion controls, you're going up and down for red, and then you're meant to like flick your like wrist, which the motion controls for the Switch isn't that precise. So it thinks you're just doing a normal like center beat, and you're not. It doesn't work very well. But then it also has touch controls, where they can touch the middle of the drum and then the outer drum. You boop, 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 boop. That's how I get perfect scores.
It's too much, man.
Like perfect scores.
I think they've got the song track from what they have in Japan, and they've got like the Dragon Ball Z theme song. They've got the Super theme song. They've got
Which one?
Evangelion, the second one, Limit Breaker X, if I one.
Yeah.
They've got Amalgam. They've got a bunch of like weird songs. I'm like, oh wow, well done for getting these. Plus
Hey, Odyssey came out, so I started playing this Japanese trial game for
Yes, it was one of those like I'll just try it out because like
I'm not gonna get Red Dead because there's just too many games that I need to play. But I played this trial for this shit drumming game because they brought it to the West.
it's just like it's one of those games where I should only play for 10 minutes, but I ended up playing it for a lot longer. But I can stop.
I can stop anytime, okay? I'm not addicted.
It is super addicting until you go on harder difficulties and it just hands grass to you.
Do you remember that Star Wars Kinect game?
I'm Han Solo, Solo.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs.
Fuck off.
Instead of writing solo, it's Han Solo.
In the Kinect Star Wars game?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, because there was a mode that you could play. It was like Just Dance.
Yeah, because like coming off like Dance Central and just
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, so they did that, and you did a dance to that song, except instead of I'm riding solo, it was I'm Han Solo.
That's so stupid.
It's awful. Whenever anyone brings up that like you
That's
probably
all-
figure that
that's
that's
all
the
that comes
first thing that
up.
comes to my mind.
Apparently. No, I just remember like playing it in Dick Smith.
Oh, I remember Dick Smith.
Yeah.
Dick Smith.
And yeah, I remember I was like, this is kind of cool because like, you know, but it was weird because the motion obviously like your characters slowly move forward if there were no enemies in front of you, or if you jumped, then you would do like a force like
Yep.
speed boost thing. And so I'm just sitting there in the middle of Dick Smith, just like jumping, just like jump, I was a cool kid.
I played Connectimals in Dick Smith.
I don't think I've ever really interacted with a Kinect outside of like going through the menu, and that was it. I never actually played a game.
It was really fun and half convenient when you didn't want to. If it connected really easily and you didn't want to pick up a controller, it was easy to just do
that.
It was actually not a bad invention. It's just they couldn't make any games that were half decent for it.
Well, there was this Fighters Uncaged one that my brother had, and it was a bit. It was a difficult game because.
Didn't work.
Yeah, because
No, like it
fucking
worked, but
shit.
if you moved too fast, then it wouldn't register all your moves, obviously.
Yeah.
So like I was studying Taekwondo at the time, so like I'd do my training throughout the week, and then like I'd visit my brother on the weekend, and whenever he had a nap or whatever the fuck he did, and I played that, I'd like. In reality, I'd throw like a fuck ton of punches and kicks that would like do damage, but then the game just like registers that I've punched. So I'm sitting there like half out of breath, and I'm still gonna punch this character like 20 more times.
I've said before that I think the Kinect was too ahead of its time. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
It was good for Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that game is. I know what the movie is.
No. It was for the movie. So there was a movie where they literally incorporated the Kinect into it, because if you have like the night vision, it comes up with like the infrared dots that sense everything, and then it was like, oh yeah, you just have that, and one of the cameras in the movie just had the infrared dots, and then like the demon would walk past and it would capture the movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like the only time that the Kinect was half useful.
Okay. Yeah, I think like one of its main components was also the voice activation, which is a very big thing now.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I mean,
I think
still do
next
that.
gen will get that more.
I think they incorporated Alexa into
into
Xbox.
Xbox One. You can use. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, you can use Alexa and Cortana on it. Because yeah, Cortana.
I was trying to explain all the different assistants to somebody because they were like, well, I was talking about how I got my new phone because I got a Note 9 with Bixby, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to set up Bixby, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, well, for my old phone I had Hey Google, but then that, you know, is now for Pixel, so Samsung, like Pixel uses Google Assistant, whereas Bixby
Google stopped putting Google Assistant on.
Oh no, like they didn't stop, but I guess Samsung just decided to make their own thing, so they got Bixby, and then they were like, oh, I thought they had something called Alexa, and I was like, no, that's Amazon. And they're like, oh, well then what about Cortana? I was like, that's Windows, and then they're like, what the fuck? And then I like tried to explain like, yeah, so Amazon has Alexa, Google has Google Assistant. Bixby is Samsung.
They fucked Cortana off.
Cortana is Windows, and then Siri is Apple. And they were like, well, I know Siri. And I'm like, okay, so I'm speaking to a brick wall.
Yeah, I noticed that they incorporated Alexa into the Xbox One. I was like, what the fuck?
What would you do? You'd just be like, hey, Alexa, buy that game. Download it for me.
Probably, yeah. You could do Xbox On again, like what the Kinect could do.
Yeah, but you could already do that anyway.
Yeah, like, I mean, like.
Oh, like Kinect Alexa instead of buying a Kinect.
Yeah.
Right.
Which they don't make anymore.
I'd prefer. Just
Do they not make Kinects for the Xbox One anymore?
No. They stopped it.
Oh.
Because, of the start of the Xbox One, how much that.
I was thinking, like, we never actually had any Kinect games come out for the Xbox One.
There was Fantavision by the same people who made Dance Central and Rock Band.
What the fuck is Fantavision?
No, it's Fantavision. Fantasia. I want to say it was. Fantavision was a PS2 launch title. Fantasia, which is the dance game. Apparently it worked. There was one other game that was apparently good for the original, for the Xbox One Connect, and then that was it. What's that? Stylus.
It's my pen. It's the yellow one though, because I got the blue phone.
Yes. Long and yellow, great colour combination.
Well, it's got gold on it too.
Check it out. It's good TV. I'll give you a buck.
Dude, this phone has such good battery life. My 7 barely made it through the workday. This shit, I didn't charge it all day on Thursday, and then I ended up going home at like 1 o'clock, and it just died.
That's how batteries start off. Like every phone I've had always starts off like that, but then 2 updates later, like 2 full updates later, it is like my Pixel is not lasting the day anymore.
Well, yeah, that's because they have a shelf life of like
2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
I don't like it, but
It's my favorite thing. Like I call up a Telstra customer and they're like, I have an iPhone 4 and it's been with me for years and I like it. It's like, no, you don't. Shut up. It doesn't last very long.
That's the sad thing. Like way back, I fucking loved the iPhone when it was like iPhone 4.
Yeah.
And then iPhone 5, I was like, oh, it's getting a little weird and preachy. And then iPhone 6, I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm never buying an iPhone again.
6S, it was like, why? Like literally nothing has changed. It's just a little bit better.
Yeah, 6S was probably.
And then 7 was like, no headphone jack. And it's like, okay, you're going backwards, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing? No,
and
just
now
buy
everyone's
these
doing that.
$200 wireless AirPods that everyone loses. It's so good.
That's why like I haven't upgraded to the Pixel like 2 or even 3 yet. It's just no headphone jack.
Yeah.
Do they not have one?
No, the Pixel Nathaniel, you have to run it with USB-C.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I don't like it. But at the same time, I listen to music in my car now. There's not really any time except for maybe at the gym that I'll be listening to music. But whenever I go to the gym now, I am with someone that I'm training, so I don't really.
Whereas to me, I do listen to a lot of music and podcasts.
Yeah, I take a lot of public transport to and from work, so literally just watch Netflix. I got 120 gigabytes of data.
Jesus fuck.
And a $10 credit.
I think I got 15. How much is your phone bill?
119.
Oh, okay, it's not that much more than Nina's.
Yeah. It's just
Well, when I lived in the old house that I was in before my current one, and we didn't have internet, I guess I just got trauma with
not having any data.
Yeah, because like the highest bill I ended up paying was like $600.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ! What?
Yeah.
How did you even let that happen?
I just stopped caring. And I'd get texts all the time saying, an extra $10. I was like, okay. Then the bill would come in and be like, okay, I'll pay it. Like, what am I going to do, not pay it?
That's my fucking rent.
So, yeah, it's like, and plus, I was paying $95 for that plan originally, and then I got extra data packs for like an extra $20. So I was already paying about what I'm paying now. I'm just getting a fuck ton more data.
Yeah, I've got
Plus, again, I get 25% off once I sign up to it.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
even less.
I've got internet everywhere I go, so I don't really have to worry because I've got Wi-Fi at work and Wi-Fi at home, and I've even got like Wi-Fi capabilities on my laptops and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Like, I barely go through any data.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never go through 120 gigs, but it's there. If someone's like, hey, internet's down, it's like, okay. And it's gotten to the point where I literally get home, because I'll turn my Wi-Fi off throughout the day, because I just get Telstra Air all the fucking time when I'm in the city.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't want to use that.
There was a feature the Pixel added in where if you had Wi-Fi turned off, it would automatically turn it on whenever there was any Wi-Fi connection. I'm like, fucking stop it. I don't want to connect to the fucking council's thing. Like, wherever I went, it was ridiculous.
Free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no, it was, but it's not free because you have to go in and log in and blah, blah, blah. It's ridiculous. And my 3G would stop working.
Yeah, like register.
And so I was just like, and then there is a setting to say don't automatically connect. I'm like, thanks. It's usually like, I like the idea of it, like you walk into home and it just automatically connects. I do like that, but no.
Yeah.
Always the little things.
Good
It's like
time.
another thing, nitpicky. You used to be able to just turn off 3G just from like the lock screen. Like you can turn it off and on. Now, if you want to turn it off, you have to log in. Like you have to like use your
The reason they
passcode.
do that is because there's like certain settings that can change your certain capabilities, I guess. Like if I want to turn Bluetooth on and off, I have to log in because there's this setting that's for smart lock.
Yeah.
Where it says if you're connected to a certain device, then you don't need to, use a passcode. It just unlocks automatically, which is what I have set for like personal speakers.
Yeah.
Because people be like, "Oh, what's your passcode?" You don't need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why they have that, just for the extra security. But
I
this
wish I
shit's
could do it.
dangerous because I put facial recognition, like I registered it,
Yeah.
and I keep forgetting because I'm not used to it yet. And so I'll go to have a look at the, I don't know, notifications. Yeah, like I'll be like, oh, what's that? And then I'll just be like, oh fuck, I unlocked my phone, and then I've got to like actually scroll down.
I just wish
First
there
world
was.
problems, man. They suck.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
my
always-
phone unlocks for me. What?
What have you guys been up to?
New phone.
Playing with settings.
Pretty much.
That's all I do when I get a new phone. It's just like, so what are the settings? And
Just
how can
have
I
a
look
look.
it up?
I mean,
Yeah, but you're fucking weird.
I don't think that's that weird of a thing to do.
This phone's weird. My old phone, like every time I've had a phone, I've always set it so that once I unlock it, it never times out.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, I can only set that to 10 minutes. And it's like that's not a massive issue for me because 10 minutes, if I'm not on my phone for 10 minutes and it's unlocked, I probably want it to close anyway. But
Yeah, people use their phones
it's
in
not an
very
option.
specific ways.
That
Yeah.
pisses me off. They got rid of it.
Yeah.
Still got a headphone jack.
Oh wow, fancy.
Whenever I get a new
Living
phone,
in 2004.
I always just go through and make sure that it's the way I want it to be, and then I'm fine with it. Like,
The good thing also, since I got a new phone at the moment, Samsung's got a promotion where if you get an S9, S9 Plus,
you get a bunch of V-Bucks.
You get 200 V-Bucks.
Oh no, that was for the pre-order. I don't think that's a thing anymore. But I get JBL headphones that are worth $349. So
What's the JBL?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They're Bluetooth. I know that. Like,
Oh, they're pretty good quality. Like, they're not like...
I'd imagine so. If their retail value is $349.95.
They're
It's more than my gaming rig.
They're kind of like what you would expect a very expensive brand to be like if you haven't heard of it. So it's like, you haven't really heard of it before. They're pretty good. I mean, like, they're not as good as Beats, Beats are really
Oh, yeah.
good,
But
but they're decent.
expensive.
Yeah,
Beats are like $600.
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I bought like their basic earphones, but they were awesome. They last me years. I still have them somewhere.
I think that's what I'm thinking of doing is when I do get an upgraded phone that doesn't have a headphone jack, I'm just going to get a good set of like proper headphones.
Yeah.
Then that way I can just hook it up to everything, like my PlayStation, my phone,
That's
my
the only problem
laptop.
with Bluetooth though. Like if you spend a lot of time using them, you then have to charge them.
Then you
Whereas-
then have to charge them, yeah.
Whereas if it's a cord, you don't need to worry
Yeah.
about charging them.
Yeah.
Because even when I do get the JBL headphones, I'm still going to use the AKG that came with these ones. Because at the end of the day, if I run out of battery for that, I don't want to have to not use headphones.
Yeah.
So I'll have those as like a backup.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Technology, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's
It's
a
like,
lot.
oh, it's up to 7 hours. It's like, okay. I spend most of my time away from home, like 8-9 hours a day.
Yeah.
What am I going to do for those 2 hours? Fucking nothing. Use my headphone jack.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm hoping, speaking of technology, that next year I'll have a job, fingers crossed, and I'm just going to go through like a big tech upgrade, like get a new computer, get a new tablet, get a new everything, which is what like Apple's having their MacBook and iPad event next week. I'm like, oh, both things I want. So
Why
hopefully-
would you want them?
I like Apple tablets and I do like the MacBook for uni stuff, but I'm ending uni. But like that's the thing. I think like
Not going to be in uni though.
yeah, well next year I will be, but yeah, not for
For a year though.
Yeah, I think yeah, we'll see. Because good news, you know how I fucked up my MacBook screen and now it was like doing the stupid little fuzzies. It just went away.
So it works.
I just
now?
stopped.
Yeah.
Good.
Like it's still like the computer still like the screen still worked. It was just fuzzy on the side, like it was bordered. Now it's just gone,
Okay, that's good.
which is a little bit scary because
was
like
it
what
from
else is
again?
it fucked up? Sorry,
What was it from again? Was it like
I was
damage?
spraying to clean it and I sprayed way too much into the
That's
corner of
right.
it, and then water
You
got down
spray
there,
and wipe on your fucking screen.
which I've done before and it's never done before. Like fucked it up, but it was it was like
Yeah, it probably just had to
Such a
evaporate
bad
out of
idea.
the screen or whatever sensor it was touching, because Apple products are very touchy. But
That's terrible reasoning. You can't just say I've done it before, so it'd be fine. Like,
that's
I
literally
mean, like
how the
I've
world
used,
works.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've used it
but like,
before, and I've never had any issues. I think it must have just been a fuck up. That's what
oh,
happened.
spray and wipe. Well, yeah. But like, if you apply that to any situation, it's like, oh, yeah, I passed out in the valley once and it was fine. I'll do it again.
That's literally everyone who goes to the valley.
Yeah, but it's not a good idea. Like, one day you're gonna get mugged. One day your computer's gonna be fuzzy. Like,
And now it's
just
not,
weird.
so everything's okay. Just had like a bad 3 weeks.
Just make sure you get the fucking scrubber next time and clean your keyboard.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Make sure you get your steel wool right. It's
Yeah.
on the screen. You got to get all the grime off.
Get in there, just in the corners.
I fucking
All
need to,
around.
The computers are grubby as fuck.
Stop coming on it.
not on it.
Too far. Not on it.
Just around it and in it.
Usually I miss.
You guys been doing anything?
For honor update.
Sorry?
I'm playing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a good game.
Yeah.
Definitely not game of the year.
No. But it's been good.
It's good.
What game was game of the year?
God of War.
God of War.
God of War.
I met someone the other day who didn't like it. They're like, it's not the same as the other ones.
No,
That's the fucking point.
they were like, oh, the fucking combat was so stupid. Like left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger. It was like the fucking other games was just square, 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 triangle.
Does he like Call of Duty? Because that's all Call of Duty.
Nah, it caught me off guard because like he played Spider-Man and he liked it. I was like, oh, quality games. Like, you're not just playing Call of Duty and FIFA.
Okay.
So, but then he's like, I didn't like God of War. I was
Okay,
like,
if he's played Call of Duty and FIFA, yeah, he wants the same thing over and over again, which is why I understand now why he wouldn't like the new God of War, because it's not
No, I
the
said
same
he
thing.
didn't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He doesn't like the new God of War because it's not the same thing as before.
No, I'm saying he doesn't play FIFA and COD.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
That's what I mean. I was like, oh, as someone who has a PlayStation and
Because he just has a
plays quality games.
different views on how things should be. But I liked God of War.
God of War.
But I didn't play the old games, so.
I played the old game, and I love the new God of War.
I have memories.
What?
Can't wait to not look at those.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway, how's Spider-Man going for you?
Fucking yeah, right. I got really fucked up and decided to play it, and I can't remember most of the story in that time. I remember like playing as MJ a lot and just getting really sick of trying to sneak around, so I just keep on walking through until I got caught, and then I'd get back to a checkpoint and just keep walking until I got caught and then go back to a different checkpoint. And I'd eventually just finish it because eventually someone just wouldn't see me. I'd just walk straight through.
The stealth missions aren't that hard.
I just got bored of trying to do it because I think like I was up to this point where there was like 3 MJ missions in a row, and I was like, oh my fucking god, that is boring. You're just like, I'm MJ. It's just every time you get caught, it's fucking hilarious. It's like, yeah, she just like falls down. She's like, wait!
She looks like she's gonna get straight up capped, like boom or something like.
Like it'll just be normal and like walking around. She'll be like, oh, I fucking hate these guys. They're doing this, and then she'll just be like, wait.
It's a weird animation. Yeah. I never had that issue, like, because I would always do stuff between the missions, so I never felt like, oh,
I mean, like, I did,
like,
but when I was fucked up, I just continued doing the story. And I was like, oh, bad idea. I remember Tombstone was there.
He's not even a main story.
Oh, he is in that one story.
He's that one part for MJ, but then, like,
Yeah.
his side quest is cool. Doing
I'm about to do that one, actually.
That's
not today.
Yeah.
But, no, Spider-Man's been good. I've just been I pretty much do the side quests and all the challenges as I unlock them, except for just recently I went through and I did a bunch of story missions. But I've got a bunch of Taskmaster stuff, which I find boring.
Yeah, they're hard, and yeah.
Because they're super repetitive. I don't like the drones. Missions where you have to follow the drone. Because, like, if you're, like, 2 seconds out, it's like, mission failed. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And there's been a time also where the drone is supposed to stop right at the end for at least 5 seconds. And I was catching up to the drone the whole way and I was doing super well. And then the drone just kept going. Like, the game bugged out. And I was just like, are you serious? I'm like, the one time I'm doing really good and I'm about to finish it and the game bugs out, it just finishes. And it's like, oh, game over. I'm like...
Yeah, I don't, like, people were worried, they're like, oh, what are we going to be doing flying through rings in this game for mini challenges? And then they implemented it, I'm like, no, like, why? Like, you're flying through rings in that game to catch up to the drones. I'm like, this is such PS2, like, mini game stuff.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. But there was a funny thing that I saw. Because you can fly, swim as the Spider-Man, which is very new for a Spider-Man game.
Yeah. You move so slow. Like, I wanted to swim out to, like, Liberty Island, and no, you're like...
But somebody swam out to a yacht, and then got onto the yacht, and they looked at the people, and their heads like blown.
Yeah, they're terrible character models.
Yeah.
And every time I see something that's just bad quality in that game, I'm just like, the puddles. Like, that's the first thing.
They added the stickers.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the new photo mode, you can add stickers that are puddles.
In the new what?
In the new update with the photo mode, you can add stickers, and the stickers, some of the stickers are puddles. So you can add puddles back to the game. I love it. You've seen that they've also added memes, like the Spider-Man memes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the Spider-Man pointing to the Spider-Man going, oh, like they've done that, but it's the Insomniac Spider-Man, and it's super HD, not from the 60s animation anymore.
For the sticker.
Yeah, I don't know what it is exactly. It's got like Spider-Man sitting behind the desk, and it's the happy birthday stuff. It's all the Spider-Man memes I put in. Like, this is great.
Fucking Christ.
No, I haven't even gotten up to where you can take selfies yet. Can you do that from the start?
Yeah.
I've never been, like...
You press down.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm going
Have you visited Uncle Ben's grave?
No.
You get a trophy for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you find this grave?
In Harlem, I think, or up north.
It's up north.
Okay. I'll visit his grave then.
It's a good bit.
It like the cutscenes are really good quality.
It's one
as
of
well.
the secret
And-
photo opportunities if you want to do all 50 of those.
I really liked I really like the fact that they don't base the character models off of the movies.
Yeah.
And when I was playing it, Nina was like, "What is that character model? It looks like a mixture between Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland."
That's what everyone
And-
here says. I'm like,
Yeah, everyone's like, it's like a mixture, and I'm like, well, no, it's more so just based off like the comics
Yeah.
and how he's supposed to look as Peter Parker. The reason you think that is because they were chosen because they look like Peter Parker. Like,
yeah.
no, but I do like the character models and everything in this game. Like, it feels like its own story and not like they're just trying to be like, oh, remember that movie that came out? You can play the game.
They've done what Arkham did, which is
Yeah.
what every franchise needs to have done, but a lot of them are like, here's a fucking mobile phone version. I'm glad they're mobile versions instead of console versions. Like, we're not getting, I don't know, Spider-Man 2. Like,
Is anyone else getting a lot of those fucking ads for Marvel Strike Force?
All the time on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm ready to punch on.
What have I been getting a lot of? There's this one particular.
Bigo?
No, that's in Snapchat. On Facebook, there's just been like all of these ads for this one particular reporting website. I think it's called Vovo or something. But like,
Don't talk about it. My phone's going to start doing shit.
every like 2 posts or like 2 memes, because that's what I look at. There's always like a fucking ad for this site, and it's just like they're spam updating it with just bullshit news stories, and I'm just like, why?
I mean, it depends on what you're looking up in your spare time, what gets advertised. Like, when I upgraded my phone, now all I get is Telstra posts. My favourite pastime is to just look at the comments on those posts. I'm like, so good.
No, but these are like the ads that they put up. This isn't like sponsored. This is just like ads that are there.
Who are you following?
I'm not following anybody like that. Like, it'll just be ads that they chuck up because for some reason Facebook has just randomly started putting ads
So it is
in the
sponsored.
timeline. It's
on
not
the
just
timeline.
sponsored stuff. It's other stuff as well.
It's algorithms.
I'm just sick of always being advertised to.
I-
I'm like that close to deleting.
This week, every day I was watching like my video game news YouTube video. It always started off with an ad from Ryan Reynolds promoting this game.
Yeah!
And each ad was different, which I appreciated. It's just him being addicted. Like, it's the same thing of him being addicted, but always the scenario is different. It's really good. Like, thanks, Ryan Reynolds.
I saw like the start of that on a YouTube video once.
There's 2 that I like. There's the one where he gets like puppet arms.
I haven't seen that one.
Not the Indian food, the fucking like actual arms that are puppets.
That's
And,
what I
like,
heard. I didn't
someone's-
hear Puppet Out.
Someone's like controlling them while he's playing the game, and he's like, this director comes in, and he's like, you gotta stop playing that game. And he's like, the puppet arms are like, oh, I'm not playing the game. What are you talking about? Go away, get out of here. And it's just like, he's like, man, I'm hungry. And he looks over and there's a sandwich, and the guy tries to bring the sandwich over, and he's just like, don't, leave it. And then he just drops the sandwich. He's like, fuck. And the other one is where it's like one of those montages where he's like playing it, and then like the clock's just like going really fast to show progressing time. Then it zooms out and he's playing it in real time, and the clock's just fucking spazzing out. So he's only been playing for the whole ad.
That's good. That's
So
clever.
I was like that.
I kind of wish I kind of wish that these were just Deadpool ads, like Deadpool was starring, but it might as well just be like.
The game looks trash, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't downloaded it, but I like Ryan Reynolds, so
Yeah.
he must be paying
That's why I
a
haven't
fuck
skipped
ton of
those
money
ads.
to say that this is a good game.
Yeah, they're funny. The one I like is where he's trying to get his stunt double to do everything. Or it's like not even his stunt double, like someone who doesn't look like him at all, like to do proper acting
I
scenes.
haven't seen that one.
It's good.
Uh,
Ryan Reynolds, Game of the Year.
top bloke.
I think he was Man of the Year or something.
He was Sexiest Man Alive in 2012.
Wasn't it the same year for Green Lantern?
No, that was 2011.
Okay. Man, Green Lantern was so good.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
It's
horrible.
definitely I feel like it's underrated.
Top 10
I don't think it's
movies ever.
underrated. I think it's
Absolutely is. Everyone's like,
If everyone-
it's
yeah.
a shit film. At the end of the day, like,
It's
if
a
it was
gen-
on and I was bored, I'd probably
it's a
watch it.
generic superhero movie. Like it is the most by the numbers superhero movie, and that's fine.
That's just how it is.
It's better than
That's right. They'll bring back a new Green Lantern.
Is Venom good?
No,
Oh, it sounds like it's pretty good. I'll go watch it.
it's awful.
Someone was complaining about Woody Harrelson being Carnage. I was like, he's not even gonna like be in the fucking film. It's literally just his voice and a CGI Carnage.
Yeah,
Like that's literally what it's gonna be.
yeah, it's awful.
Like you can't complain that he's gonna be Carnage because at the end of the day, fucking Vin Diesel is Groot.
Yeah,
No one fucking knows until they see. Oh wow, he's Groot.
I think the thing there.
Well,
is,
holy crap, you guys were in my pocket the whole time.
I think the difference with Venom and Carnage is that they do take that the symbiote off and then
Yeah, but the thing with Carnage is that he's Carnage majority of the time, isn't he?
yeah, but
Yeah, he's pretty much taken over by
it's Hollywood, so they'll do
Whereas
the
Venom's different because
Yeah.
it switches in between.
the Hollywood's different, so they'll make him take his face off so he can act.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen it, but is Venom supposed to be a good guy in the Venom movie?
He's an anti-hero.
Okay.
Which he's just a hero.
Mm.
He's not even anti. He's like the most he wants to do that is anti is like eat people. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Let's rip their heads off and leave them in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, they're like, oh man, I wish there was a. You remember Yogos? I think they were.
Do they talk about
Rip their heads off,
Spider-Man?
suck their guts out.
That's
Those little,
fucking disgusting.
those little.
Yogurt
Yeah, I know
things?
what
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got those. I felt so
fucking
underprivileged
awesome.
as a child.
Yeah,
Whenever I
didn't
saw
know.
people with them, I was like, fucking what?
They were awesome. They were like my favorite thing.
But do they mention Spider-Man at all?
No,
Isn't that where the symbiote got its abilities from?
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
but that's the thing.
So-
This Venom doesn't have any of the Spider-Man's abilities. So instead of like web swinging everywhere, he's like literally climbing and swimming everywhere. He doesn't have like the cool spider pattern. He doesn't even have a logo. It's just a black Venom suit. It's boring.
Except for the eyes.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it needs
the eyes. Yeah, that's like symbiote stuff.
Yeah, but it's always been in the shape of like Spider-Man's little.
No, they're more pronounced. They're bigger. They're,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but just the shape
Scarier.
of them. The original shape of them, like the actual.
yeah, they are.
It's very reminiscent.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. A lot of. I've been seeing a lot of like Venom's a great movie. Fuck the critics. I'm like, no, it's not good. Like I suppose like if you. Like Tom Hardy said he's impressed with he's happy with the movie. When I came out of the movie, I think I said I think Tom Hardy was happy with his scenes in the movie, like as an egotistical actor that he is. Like he, like yes,
Star Wars.
I think he was like a
He was a stormtrooper.
yeah.
I didn't even
Because his scenes in the movie are good, and I think if that's all people are there to watch is just Tom Hardy be Tom Hardy around other actors that don't give a fuck about why or how they're there, it's fine.
I didn't recognize any of the other actors in that film except for Woody Harrelson.
Riz Ahmed, the bad guy, he's one of the dudes from Star Wars, Rogue One. He's the I don't remember what he did in Rogue One. He was
The
a
bad guy in Rogue One.
No, the bad guy in Venom.
Oh.
Is one of just the dudes on Rogue One, part of the Rogue One squadron.
Was he the blind guy?
No, he wasn't the blind guy. He was the other dude. Oh, not the big guy. The other.
The tanky guy.
Yeah.
The one that kissed Jin.
No, not him.
Trying to think what other males are in that film. Was he Darth Vader?
No.
Uh,
I don't even remember his name. Let's see. Riz Ahmed. Rogue One.
Have you seen Venom?
dude, I haven't even seen Solo yet.
I haven't seen Soul.
That was good. I liked it.
Apparently it's not great.
Everyone says it's bad, but I
I want to
actually
watch
quite
it
enjoyed it.
purely because it's a Star Wars film, but
I'll watch it.
that and it's got Childish Gambino.
Well, the thing is, everyone,
Who?
Donald Glover.
Oh yeah.
a lot of people I know, like someone from work came in and was like, "Oh, it was so bad. Didn't even tell you the story of Han Solo." I'm like, "Well, if you actually watch the Star Wars movie and listen to anything Han Solo says, it really does tell the story of Han Solo.
Literally, all he talks about is the Kessel Run.
Yeah, like they
did it in 12 parsecs.
And like I liked the way that they like announced how he got his name and like where it came from and how he became who he is.
Seen
like,
Solo.
Yeah, you haven't.
I don't like. I don't.
You've had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't like how he got his name.
I had a choice between renting it from Big Pond Movies or rewatching Infinity War yesterday, and I rewatched Infinity War.
I haven't seen the movie. I just know how he got his name. It's just like, oh, my name's Solo. Your name's Solo now. It's bad.
I like.
He should have been born Han Solo.
Like,
but he never got his. He never had a last name because he's an orphan.
Orphans have last name.
Well,
Bruce
he
Wayne.
What if you're abandoned?
Yeah, he didn't have one because he didn't have a family. And then when they asked him his last name, he was like, and then they said Solo because he was by himself.
Bodhi Rook is the guy I was talking about.
What the fuck is Bodhi Rook?
This guy. Oh, fuck. I'm just going to put it upside down. Can you see that? That guy.
I think he was in like 2 scenes.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters. He's part of the Rogue One. Like, yeah, that's who he is.
I don't think he was.
He is. He's part of the Rogue One.
He was in like 2 scenes. I don't remember.
He doesn't. He's not a major dude in the thing.
The only people I remember from Rogue One was that robot person and the lady.
And Darth Vader doing that awesome sequence at the end.
Well, that was just from the other movie.
True. But that's just a really cool sequence. I'm like, damn, I wish the original trilogy was made now. Because we have good choreography.
Carries on, yeah.
But no, Darth Vader's dead.
It's good.
Because Luke killed him.
And then Luke.
Does that mean that like the way to watch it now would then be Rogue One, then the trilogy, then the prequels, then the sequels?
No, Han. You need Solo.
You don't need Solo.
Yep.
Because then Darth Maul's grand appearance will be in Solo.
Yeah, then you wouldn't understand who Solo is. Then who? My thing with these prequels is that, and everything is that the original trilogy acted as like you don't need to know everything. You sort of fill it in for yourself, and then the fact that
they fucking winged those movies like nothing.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, but the whole point is like you're in the middle of a story. Let's go. Like you're in the middle of a soap opera. Like, let's go.
They were just like, man, let's chuck aliens and speeders into this shit. Oh my god, he's got a laser sword.
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's literally like watching an starting in the middle of Dragon Ball Z, like starting with a random episode and then going forward like we all did, and then came back and watched it. But like the point of it is to be a soap opera. Like, and then they have to, and they felt the need to go back and explain every little thing, like how Han Solo got his name, how he met Chewbacca, how he got the ship. Like, we don't need that specific information.
No, but it's just fun knowledge.
Do it in a book.
They did, and then Disney bought it and then got rid of it all.
I know, like, there's no need to do that. The need was, let's just retell these movies on Blockbuster and make the money out of it.
Look, at the end of the day, people want to watch it rather than read it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, no one watched Solo. Like, it made less money than Justice League, which is fuck all.
Yeah, but Justice League had like a lot of large name characters, like actors.
It's Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is like the number 2 and 3 grossing movie of all time.
Yeah, but it had no like good actors from Star Wars in it, and it was one of those stories that people don't really need. Whereas Justice League is literally like
people are gonna watch Justice League because
story.
it's Justice League.
But like people usually watch Star Wars.
It's not like
Star Wars.
It's not like it was the last Star Wars to come out. Like Star Wars, what was it? 8.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
I
not
think
like they
Star
didn't
Wars
make
fans
money
are
from
very
that, 'cause they
proud.
did.
They're always like, if it's not going to be good, I'm not going to watch it because it's not canon for me. Like I've never met.
Here it is. It's canon now.
Yeah.
Not for them though. They don't want to.
Like it.
That's just called ignorance.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the same thing. They're still like that.
How long have we been recording?
Like
A long time.
Yeah.
oh, bit. Now 35.
But wrap up soon.
Do you guys have anything else?
No, I haven't really done much except for Kyron moving in and painting house.
For honor updates, fuck-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I saw.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's full on. Like
That's very full on and fuck-eyed. Are very
it's
different.
fuck-eyed. Nah, I tried to play the new game mode, and it goes for so long. I'm so glad they have dedicated servers now. They didn't have dedicated servers. It'd just be such a pain in the ass. And you can't play as new characters until they become unlocked. Or you can buy the season pass and play as them now, but that costs like $30 or something. It's like
DLC is getting expensive. One DLC I'll never buy, Pokemon Tournament DLC. You get 2 characters.
That's just
but Blastoise is the best.
that's just a bad
Better than
model.
Charizard. Fuck Charizard.
You don't get Venusaur at all, and you have to unlock Blastoise by DLC.
Unlock. Yeah.
And
I
Aegislash.
feel like Team Rocket is buying Pokemon.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Don't you get some cool story with it though?
Cool story, it's Pokemon Tournament.
Well, the whole story is literally like you do the fights and then it's like, oh, Mewtwo's coming in and kicking our ass. Oh, I left again. I beat up some more people. Oh, he's back. Oh, he left again.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. I only like the idea that you can fight as Pokemon against people. That's the only reason I fucking bought that game, but it's a waste of money. Don't get it.
Yeah, just get.
I thought it was going to
just
be
get
more
Brawl.
like Pokemon Stadium.
Just get Brawl. Oh man, I want to get an N64 just for that.
Like, I was pretty excited to play Pokemon Stadium, but that's why I want to get N64. That and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I'm really interested to see what Pokemon spin-offs do come to the Switch, because we're already getting Let's Go. Can't forget Pokemon Quest.
I downloaded that on my phone and I was like, it's not that bad. And I was like, wow, this is shit.
Yeah, don't. Oh man, I actually invested a little bit of time into that, and I regret it.
Yeah. I think I've downloaded Quest on my phone, and I'm like, I don't know. I just downloaded it.
But the good thing about Pokemon now is that at least they're doing stuff for kids and they're doing stuff for adults. They're not releasing everything for everyone that no one likes, because kids find it too hard, adults find it too easy, and everybody else is just like, I'm not buying it.
Which is why I'm excited for Let's Go, because it is like, from what I understand from like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, the systems got really intense and super complicated. And Pokemon's kind of meant to be a game where you just like, you're a kid, you're 7 or 8, this is your first RPG. Like, I think
it'll be good for Pokemon. Like Pokemon Let's Go, it's reminiscent for the older people, and it's easier for the younger.
It didn't become complicated.
The
battle mechanics it did, yes.
Yeah.
But they were always a thing.
But yeah, that's what I mean, battle mechanics. Like everything else, you just walk around like the story.
I mean, yeah, but if you play the story, it's easy. If anything, the new games are easier.
I'm not talking about in terms of the difficulty. It's more the way the systems interact
Yeah,
with
but
each
that's
other.
purely for competitive.
True.
And if you're a 7-year-old playing competitive, you get what you fucking asked for. If you go in thinking, my Charizard's gonna beat everybody. Of course there's higher shit. That's the way every competitive game works.
Yeah.
It's all numbers. At the end of the day, it's always been numbers. You get this gun with that attachment, you're gonna get more outbursts, and then you do that.
I know.
Or with, your MMOs, you have your rotations because it works. You have your certain class, you have your certain rotations for that, because that's just how PvP is done. Like that's literally what you're asking for. Whereas the base game, it works.
Yeah.
If people are complaining about how we've developed those games, IVs and EVs were always a thing.
Yeah.
For starters, it wasn't as much. I think the original Pokemon had like the max of 16 natural IVs, but now that's 32 or something. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Everything else is exactly the fucking same. Mega Evolution, yeah, that's a bit weird, but at the end of the day, that's just going to add to the story.
Yeah.
The battle mechanics have not changed that much. It looks fun. Like it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it, and just for like a good reintroduction into it, and then get next year's Pokemon game, which will be the proper.
Is that coming on the Switch or is that?
It'll be
Let's
Switch
Go.
probably.
No,
the next one.
The next one, yeah.
It'll probably be on the Switch.
It is going to be on the Switch.
Because they're phasing out the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the Switch anyway.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, like, going back to your Pokemon Stadium thing, I think, like, it'd be interesting to get, like, a Pokemon Stadium or Coliseum successor.
Well, they had, it was Coliseum for Diamond and Pearl, wasn't it? Like that generation.
Oh, I don't know about specifically for that.
No,
Coliseum was on GameCube.
Oh, there was one on the Wii.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That came out, and it was like you could upload your Pokemon that you had from Diamond and Pearl onto the new game, and then you just went through that story with that team.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
I do remember something like that. I do remember there being a Diamond and Pearl version. Pokemon Colosseum? Nope, that's the one I already just said. Pokemon Stadium? Come on, internet, be a little bit faster. It's not that hard. Pokemon
Battle Revolution.
Really, that's a bad one. What about Pokemon Battle Royale?
Yeah. Pokemon Snap.
Fucking bring that back.
Wasn't that the fucking photo game?
Yeah, which is basically it's a little bit of Pokemon Go. I've been like, every time I think about it, I always like really like Pokemon Ranger.
Yes!
Thank you.
The first Ranger game. Oh,
I didn't even mind the second one.
The second one was okay. It was weird that it was like, because with the first one you had to do it so many times in one go, whereas with the second one, like, you built up a meter or something.
Yeah, there was an extra system on top of it, which was weird. But yeah, no, Pokemon Ranger, I really wouldn't mind it.
Pokemon Ranger was so good. I wonder if I can get like an emulator for this.
For what?
For maybe. Yes, emulators are weird. I've never had a
style art.
Fuck yeah, he fucking said. I kind of like another one I wouldn't mind is another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Well, they've released more. They're just getting shit.
Were they?
I didn't know how in the old ones it was like you had a possibility of getting like 12 different Pokemon as your Pokemon. You didn't like answer the questions and everything. Yeah, it carried that on like for the next game.
I know the
first DS game for Mystery Dungeon, which was a really good Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, I really do like that one.
And then the next one, you and I bought it.
Black and White, the one?
Yeah.
Black and White?
I think it was.
That was shit.
I haven't even really
like.
played it.
You literally had a choice between the 3 starters and Pikachu. It's terrible.
And then the story wasn't that good.
The story was terrible.
The story at the end of like the second Mystery Dungeon game was fucked up. Like, because you're a time traveler and you like come and you meet your friends and then you die and save everyone, and but then like.
Are you talking about Red?
Not the Red and Blue Mystery. The next ones after that, the.
For
Sinnoh.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because it was like you were sent there for a purpose by Grovyle, I think.
Yeah.
And you were sent there to fight Dialga because he was like infected or something.
Yeah.
And you beat him up, and then once you fulfill your purpose, you leave, and then your partner like literally cries for you for ages.
Yeah.
And then like tells your story over the next like month, and then you come back because you know friendship and love. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a good story though.
Yes. You're fucked up. I think it's been a what game because in one of them it's Dialga's messing with time and then Palkia's messing with space.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you just because it's got the post game where it's you do all your shit, and then after a while you just keep doing your missions. And then there's a bit more. They talk about evolution. Wigglytuff does something.
Yeah.
And then you'll be sleeping, and then it'll be like, then this happened, and then Palkia just fucking transports you to his dungeon, and you gotta get through like fucking 30 floors, get halfway, do another 20 floors, and then fight him. And I had no reviver seeds on me at that point. So I think I'd just done like a really difficult dungeon. I was like, I think I bought like 2 from the store, went to sleep, and I was like, I'll get some more tomorrow. And then he fucking transported me, and I was like, fuck. So I'm trying to do this dungeon with like 2 reviver seeds. It was just, I'm pretty sure I was under-leveled as well. It was not a good time. It was only level 70.
So I'm interested to see other spin-offs, because I wouldn't mind another.
I think it was Cyndaquil and fucking Bulbasaur. I think they're the ones that I had.
I don't remember.
Because I remember Venusaur. Because when you evolve your Pokemon, they stop showing emotions in the portrait.
Yeah, and I hate that, yeah.
It's so annoying.
What?
So like when you start the game, you know how you just don't evolve until the end of the game? Like it doesn't unlock it. So when they do the text on the screen, it'll have the character portrait. For your starter, like if they're sad or whatever, it'll like have ones for that. But then when you evolve, it's just the same portrait every single time.
I don't even think it has portraits, it just text.
Oh no, it does.
Because
I remember seeing Venusaur's stupid fucking face every single time. It's like, what context are you using?
Yeah.
Are you happy about that? Are you sad? What is this?
Yeah, that was
Fuck.
because like Pokemon's always done a good job with post game stuff. It just feels like they not always finished in terms of like that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, but another Ranger game.
I just want more Switch games.
Ranger.
I would like another really fun Switch game.
Well, Smash comes out at the end of the year.
Yeah, it does.
I hope it has a story mode.
It has to, right?
Brawl was so much fun to play multiplayer like that.
Yeah, the Wii U version didn't have.
Did it?
No, but then
Yeah, but that was basically the Wii version again.
no, it wasn't. They're
It
very
very
different
different characters, and you could turn your me into a fighter.
Okay. But it was just called Super Smash Brothers Brawl again, wasn't it?
No, it's Super Smash Brothers for Wii U or for 3DS because it was
Okay.
4.
I don't think they were really concentrating on it that hard.
They were. It's like they were making it e-sporty. It's a very different game. It didn't do story mode because fighting games don't usually have good story modes.
Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. That's
Yeah.
probably why they didn't have it, because it was for both consoles.
Yeah, there's a bunch of limitations because like now that this is like full Wii
Yeah, it's just
Switch.
gonna be on the Switch.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I
It's,
got it on 3DS and played it for like 2 seconds, but I was bored because I couldn't play multiplayer.
Mm.
So
yeah. Yeah. No, that's gonna. Yeah.
Keena.
And then Animal Crossing at some point next year, and then
yeah, it actually got announced, and I'm like, lol.
and then yeah.
How do you?
That's the other thing. I don't know any other.
Wasn't at E3, but close
Yeah.
enough.
I don't know when there's going to be other AAA Nintendo games for a while because
Are they bringing? Oh, they've brought out Super Mario Brothers U on
yeah,
the Switch. So the Wii U version is on the Switch.
and has a bug. That's the genesis of Bowser
Yeah, oh,
because
really?
Toadette was announced in that she was an addition. Like Toadette became Peachette. And
Toadette's just
it's just
Toad with pigtails, isn't it?
and pink, yeah.
Yeah.
But then like Toadette can become Peachette because she wears the crown, and then that's how Bowser started.
Is Bowser an actual
No.
character? Okay.
It's just purely.
Someone was like,
Yeah, and it just
Bowser.
fucking destroyed the internet. I hate it. And then there's like male Bowser.
What?
Yeah,
Bowser.
I know, but it's like hot, like fucking
Like V
cut.
V cut.
Yeah,
What is it called?
thrust bucket.
It's just V, I guess.
So it's just people trying to make porn out of Bowser.
Pretty
Yep,
much.
That's
That
disgusting.
sounds
that's all it is.
Hey, rule, what is it?
34.
34. I was going to say 33 or 40.
You should stay on Rule 34.
But it didn't. It got everywhere. I'm glad that period is
People
mostly
did
dead.
that a lot for King Boo as well.
Oh yeah, Boo-Ed.
Fucking.
That game at the tail end, I think, because they just
A lot
needed
of
more-
people like made cosplays of it on Instagram and shit.
Yeah, no, the first one I saw was Jessica Negri. I'm like, I hate you, but you know your audience way too well.
Like Bowser.
Yeah, Jessica Negri did the Bowsette one, and yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing. Whereas I think other people were like, it'll be fun. Like, Jessica Negri does everything in parody, which is great. Yeah, I think that
Right.
wraps us up, guys.
I know, right? Are you seriously looking at it right now?
I've never heard of Boozette.
Boo-Ed.
No,
Yeah,
it's Boozette.
Booze is an S there.
Boozette.
Oh, Bowls. Peach. But where's the S coming
I
from?
know, right?
Yeah, it's not
So
necessary.
I looked up Booette and it came up with Boozette. I was like, oh, okay. Guess that's it.
If you enjoyed this episode, please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/amalgam show, where you can get a bunch of stuff. You can listen to it early, you can listen to it on your phone. Check out Amalgam's Games Lab, where Shannon and I talk about the industry, game industry, that is. But we can finally change PSN IDs. What do we think of that?
We can? Kind of.
It's the most fucked up way to go about it, but we can do it next year.
See, Xbox could already do that.
Everything else can do that. It's just because the weird Japanese program is like, yeah, this will never be a thing online. Well, not never. It's just not an important thing. Like, who would want to change their name?
Look.
Thrustbucket 69 would.
Be glad to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Is
Listen,
that your username on PSN?
no, it's not. Mine's just dumb. Mine stupid.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. It's just stupid.
It's
Death by Trey 1287 because it's a
That's
joint
right.
account.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a joint account for me and Kyron.
From that fucking
Eddie Izzard bit.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. And we just, wouldn't it be funny if we kill someone and then it said killed by death by Trey? Because we were fucking 6 or whatever, 12. Yeah,
It's like that killed by your mom.
yeah. That's what we were, that's the exact line we were thinking of, but your mum was taken. If you have a question for the show, please comment below or email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. That'd be nice. Until next time. Bye.
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 Yeah.